Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Kivich. In today's video I will show you how to set two audio tracks in OBS to be able to record. First of all, you open OBS, you set everything in audio mixer, in your source, everything you need. That means something that catches your camera, then something that catches your audio in output, and something that catches your desktop, something that you want to show to somebody, then something that sometimes will catch a window, maybe your browser. Then you can add catch my game. That's important because if you click on properties, you have to set it capture audio beta. It will capture your audio from the game. Without that, you will not be able to have the audio from your games or from YouTube or from Spotify. Then you will need a input for your mic. You can see my mic. I have HyperX or X in English. You have to name all your sources and all the inputs or outputs you will have in the audio mixer. We will not discuss the scene transition or the scene we can save or the stuff about streaming, because I'm not streaming at the moment. I will stream in the future, so I don't have the experience to talk about the streaming stuff on OBS. But what I can say to you is, if you go to the advanced audio properties under audio mixer, you can set your tracks. After you obviously put everything in the place it should be, and also if you named everything properly, you leave everything as it is, because the status from every input or source will be active. You just need the first track should be and always be your voice. Everything that comes in your mic and gets out. First is obviously the name of the mic, and the second is the output. All the rest of the tracks is for the desktop, for the game capture, for maybe the window capture, and everything else you have set up. So after you did that, after you have set everything properly, you go to the settings. Go under output, recording. As you see, while I am recording, I am not able to change the settings, but you will be able to change everything you need to set it as according as I said. Let's say that. So you have to set a path. That means where your recording should go, where it needs to be saved, and with that I mean in which folder. You have to create a folder. I created my folder in my SSD under recording in OBS. After that you have to set the encoder with Nvidia and because for your recording you will need to stop recording. Without that you will be able only to stop forever. I mean, you can pause with Nvidia NVEC. You can pause it, but without it you can only stop it. With that you can do both. And then we come to the interesting part, that is the tracks. You have to set both tracks 1 and 2, because doing that you are enabling OBS to track your tracks in the mixer and in the sources. After you set everything properly, you will see from the start your mic is working. You can also see that if it stays in the green field, it's perfect. So to begin, you stop recording. You then go to your software where you edit your videos. For this purpose of video, I will be using CapCut and DaVinci Resolve. When you open CapCut, you can import it from your folder. by just clicking on import, or you drag the folder and then you take your recorded video and drag it to your timeline. It will pop up one or more clips contain multiple audio tracks. That means CapCut is saying you recorded your video in 2 separate audio tracks, but I am only able to show you one. That's something I can't get over it, because if I go on CapCut to extract my audio, he will extract only one. So if I left click with my mouse on my recorded video and go under audio track and select the second track where all my other stuff is, not my voice, I will be only able to get my let's say gameplay audio out. That's not helpful because we want 2 tracks. How to fix that? You just throw in the trash and then go over to DaVinci, because DaVinci is more better and greater than CapCut. You just then also do the same as in CapCut. You drag your recorded video into DaVinci after you opened a project, then drag your recorded video in the timeline. You go under deliver where the rocket is. After that you go to the left side above and search for audio only. Doing that, you are telling DaVinci Resolve to extract the audio from your video, but you have to set other things that are called audio, export audio. The format has to be WAV. The code, Nina, doesn't mean anything to you. You have to leave it as it is. You need to set at 24 bits and as output, not the track 1, because he will only export the first track, that is your voice. You need all the timelines. That means all the timelines track 1 and 2. One is your voice audio and the second one is your, let's say, gameplay audio. After that you can set the name of the file. I will write the name audio rec for video, and then I will search in my browser explorer my folder, as you can do. So I have it. Is under recording in OBS for rec video. I then click to add to render. You will then be able to see a title project, or you have already given a name to the project, but the important part is the timeline. Job 1, render all. DaVinci Resolve is now rendering. That means exporting only the audio we selected. Above you will see the time that is taking DaVinci Resolve to export the audio and the percentage. Here we are. DaVinci is finished with the exporting. We will close DaVinci. We will go back to our software editing. You can use whatever you want. I'm using CapCut at the moment. Then we go to our folder. We search for the folder we selected in DaVinci to export our audio, and then we drag the audio to CapCut. You can see I have my folder open. I select the audio. I import the audio. A1 is your voice. A2 is the gameplay audio, let's say. You drag the audio down in your timeline, and then you can start edit your video. And it's better so, to be able to have 2 tracks, because if you edit only one track where you have both audio together, you will have only a mess, because you can't balance the audio volume or the audio properties. Because if you go back to OBS, you can select your mic, mine is hyper, you go to filters, and then you can add everything you need: equalizer, compressor, expander, gain, inverter, polarity, limiter, noise gate. The last thing I want to tell you to do is to go to video and to set your FPS. You need to have it at minimum 30 FPS, or medium 60, maximum, I don't know, you can try it yourself. I have it at 60 because it's the normal standard, or for 30 FPS the lower standard for YouTube videos. When you are finished with your recording and you open your software for editing, it will show you how many FPS OBS has recorded. That's it for today's video, and I hope I will see you soon.